What's up, everybody? It's your boy Magic Max back at it again with another YouTube video. I've been having a lot of fun with this Omniscience draft. I love drafting, and this is a really ridiculous format. It totally makes certain cards that you would think are just absolute garbage become total powerhouses. Cards that are really good in regular Dominaria draft become garbage. Basically, the idea is that you can cast cards from your hand without paying their mana cost, but you only get 3 cards to start instead of 7, and you on each turn you get 5 mana, 1 of each color. You can use this ability here. It says 0 activate ability, add white, blue, black, red, green. Activate this ability only once per turn. So the key here too is that you can only cast spells from your hand. So don't fall into the traps of drafting things like Squee, like I did, where you're thinking like, oh, I could loop Squee forever, make infinite mana using that Skirk Prospector that makes red, and then do something with my infinite mana. Only cards cast from your hand can be cast for 0 mana. However, that means that stuff like, playing a turn 1 Primordial Worm is pretty possible. But there's a lot of things in this format. Card advantage is very important, and there's a ton of infinite loops. Things like I figured out the Guardians of Koilos are absolutely bonkers, especially in duplicates. There's a lot of things that are like when a historic permanent enters the battlefield, then do something. Like, for example, the Cabal Paladin does 2 damage to the opponent, or there's there's a blue card, I can't remember what it's called, but whenever a historic permanent enters the battlefield, target player mills 2. So with the 2 Guardians of Koilos, you can do infinite damage, you can do infinite mill, because when one enters, it bounces the other one, bounce another historic permanent in their artifacts. So yeah, pretty powerful stuff you can do. I'm no expert by any means here so far, but a lot of weird cards here that are suddenly really powerful. You don't play any lands in your deck, so Sulphur Falls, although I would like to have it for my standard deck, it's unfortunately not playable. Baird, Steward of Argive isn't too bad because you only get 5 mana to pay abilities per turn. So when they're attacking, they need to be using their 5 mana, but they get 5 mana on turn 1 and for every turn after that. So he's kind of medium. Goblin Barrage is okay, dealing 4 damage to a creature is pretty good. Skizik is fine. Aven Sentry is pretty medium. Mace Unicorn is bad. Cloud Reader Sphinx isn't too terrible because scrying is pretty nice. Countering a non-creature spell is quite powerful in this format because a lot of times people are trying to go off with search your library for cards or get back instants or sorceries. So Unwind I've found to really overperform in this format. Blood Tallow Candle is one of these cards that's completely unplayable because you need 6 mana to activate its ability, and you can only make 5 mana in a turn. So this is a 1 mana artifact that has no text basically. Putting lands in the battlefield is worthless. Sacking other creatures is okay. The reason why I found out about Squee, unfortunately, is because I thought, I could play and sack Squee 5 times per turn, and this guy would be huge. Unfortunately, it does not work like that. You need actually have things on the battlefield that you've cast. You can't just loop Squee because you're casting him from exile, and you only get to cast things for free from your hand. And especially because Squee costs double red, you get 1 of each color, so you can never cast Squee basically from exile. So we're going to take the Unwind. Another pretty medium pack here. We don't care about making mana. Putting 1/1 counters on creatures is kind of meh. Howler is okay. You have to pay kicker costs with your mana, so you need to keep in mind about that. A vanilla 3/1's bad. This Tragic Poet's not too bad because you get to return a enchantment from your graveyard, and there's a lot of powerful sagas, things like this, that it's useful to try to loop. Also, this represents card advantage. You play this card and you can get an enchantment back from your graveyard. Rescue is quite nice actually because if they try to remove your big creature, you can rescue it to your hand. Blessings of Belzenlock is, it's fine. Keldon Raider's fine. Run Amok is actually quite strong because giving trample to your giant, beater is pretty great. Warlord's Fury is just a cycler, basically, a 0 mana draw card that gives your creatures first strike. It's just this deck thinning. I think the pick here is between Warlord's Fury and Rescue, and I think we'll take Warlord's Fury. Just give ourselves that draw. War Chief is bad. Flame of Keld is pretty good. As long as you're not discarding anything to hand size, drawing 2 cards is pretty powerful, especially if you have a Poet and you can get it back. Like we got a Poet right here, you know, so you play this. The only problem is that the Poet either needs to be on the battlefield or immediately the card you draw. So Memorial to Genius is pretty good. Comes in tapped, but next turn you can pay your 5 mana to draw 2 cards. Pretty solid card. Seismic Shift is basically can't be cast because nobody plays lands. Mammoth Spider's fine. Again, adding mana of any color is kind of not so worthwhile. Gideon's Reproach is okay, but a lot of times they're winning with big cards, really, really big cards, and dealing 4 damage to a creature often isn't quite enough. I think just digging is better. We'll take the Memorial to Genius here. Rona, Disciple of Gix. I haven't played this card yet, but it was played against me. The guy fell into the trap of thinking that you could just cast the cards that you exile with Rona. You can cast them, but you can't cast them for 0 because you may cast non-land cards exiled with Rona. So not only do you need to pay 4 mana to exile the top card of your library, you need to actually cast whatever she casts. So she's okay, kind of medium. Call the Cavalry's fine. Academy Drake is okay. Flyers are good. Coldwater Snapper is pretty strong because they can't really interact with it, and it's a nice big chunky guy. Opt is pretty great. Scry 1 draw card is nice. Vicious Offering is okay. Gitu Chronicler is very strong. Right now we're rebuying basically a draw spell or a counter spell. So Gitu Chronicler I think might be the pick here. Adventurous Impulse is fine. It's a pretty good cantrip, but I think we're just going to take the Chronicler here. Oath of Teferi is pretty solid. Depends on what you have to flicker, but it can really power out some good ETB effects. Like, for example, Homnard Explorer, if you have ways of rebuying stuff, is pretty great. You know, Yavimai Sapper's kind of meh. Demonic Vigor is quite strong. This card I've quite liked. Being able to get that card advantage of blocking, killing one of their creatures, and then immediately getting your creature back. There's not a lot of instant speed removal for some of the bigger bombs in this format, and so being able to get this on a creature is often pretty guaranteed. I think the pick here, though, is between maybe Homnard Explorer, you know, because you can rebuy spells with Gitu Chronicler, or maybe Demonic Vigor. But I think we'll take, or maybe the Oath of Teferi. His second ability basically does nothing. A lot of these things are kicker, too. I think we just take the Explorer. Yeah, we'll take the Explorer. So Amaranthian Wall is pretty great. Being able to have a creature that basically is indestructible forever and blocks really well is pretty great. These are all bad. Arcane Flight is pretty nice, getting a flying Primordial Worm, you know. Speaking of Primordial Worm, this card is pretty great. I think the pick is between Wall and Worm. Usually you see more worms than walls, so we'll take the Wall. All of these are pretty bad. Arbor Armament is okay, being able to defend yourself from big flyers. Sorcerer's Wand is pretty just terrible. Healing Grace is pretty terrible. Sparring Construct if historic matters, then that can be worthwhile to have a small historic trigger. Voltaic Servant is pretty terrible as well. I think we'll probably just take maybe Arbor Armament here. Dredge Sentinel is not too bad. Having a creature that's indestructible, again, really good for blocking. Flight isn't too bad. Mammoth Spider is kind of weak because a lot of the flyers are pretty big, or at least they get big pretty fast. Hard to say. I think we'll probably take the Flight. Look to put it on something big later on. Man, this draft is not going so well. We really want to find some card advantage here. Well, Rescue is definitely one of them. Take the Rescue. We don't really have any kicker right now. Well, we have one kicker spell. I think we'll just take the 2/2 that could become a 3/3 with Menace. Ooh, these are 3 good cards we like. I think we're going to start looking to get our power cards into the second pack, so we'll take the Impulse, and we'll take another Vigor, or first Vigor, I guess, and we'll take this guy. Alright, what do we got? So, Jaya's Immolating Inferno, we don't really have any legendary creatures right now, although this card is okay. You can pay basically 5 damage. Wait a minute, this doesn't work. Pay without making its mana cost, so X has to be... Oh, this is totally unplayable. Wizard's Retort is good. Nice counter spell. Unwind is fine. There's a Guardians of Koilos, but we'll probably see more of these. I think we'll take the Wizard's Retort. Nice having more counter magic. Ooh, here's a good pack. Slin Vote is pretty solid. You can kick it on turn 1, you know. You can also bounce it back to your hand with stuff like the Guardians of Koilos. Lingering Phantom I found was fine. It wasn't, you know, amazing. It was just okay. Cabal Paladin's pretty good. Quite like that. Beloth Gorger's pretty good. I think Slin Vote is probably the pick here. Just a really big fat creature. Okay, this card here is probably one of the best cards I think in the entire little format that we've got going on here. Drawing 3 cards is huge, and putting cards into your graveyard if you can rebuy them is also amazing. Final Parting is also just nuts. You know, searching your library for a Weight of Memory and then casting it is just huge card advantage, and a lot of players just can't come back from that. We're going to take the Weight of Memory. Warlord is fine. It's basically just a hasty 3/4. It makes a bit of mana for kicker spells and things like that. The Abomination is quite good because getting to block big creatures and trade with them is really, really solid. I think we'll take the Gitu Chronicler here, though. Being able to rebuy Weight of Memory now is really good. Sentinel of the Pearl Trident is fantastic. Flashing it in and exiling a wall or a Slimvoda, or if you get sagas, resetting your sagas, things like that is really good. Soul Salvage is also just crazy. Getting back 2 creatures from your graveyard, you know, especially if you mill them with Weight of Memory. I probably anticipate seeing another Soul Salvage, so we'll take this Sentinel here. Looks like the Lingering Phantom Wield, which is good for us. Nature Spiral's okay as well. It's not exactly card advantage, but it's definitely card selection. Rebuying card spell, previously cast spells is pretty good. We don't have a lot of historic right now, so I think we honestly just take the Worm and ignore this. So let's do that. Befuddle is pretty good. Just drawing a card is nice. Opt is basically another form of Befuddle. Both of these cards are basically the same because they don't have a mana cost. One is an instant that shrinks a creature and draws you a card, and another is an instant that scries one and draw a card. We'll take Befuddle. It just sort of thins our deck a bit. Well, the Cabal Paladin came around. That's pretty good for us. We'll take that. And the Guardians of Koilos came around. That's pretty great too. You know, stuff like Grow from the Ashes, it's funny, stuff like Grow from the Ashes that usually is really solid is just terrible here. Because, you know, you don't care about lands. You don't Grow from the Ashes, jeez. These are all fine. I think we're going to take the Adventurous Impulse, though, to dig for creatures. Ooh, wow, okay. That's really good for us. We'll take another Worm. Unplayable. Pretty bad, too. Okay, what do we got? Sengir Pureblood. I haven't played this card yet. Flying whenever a creature an opponent controls is dealt damage, put a 1/1 counter. Oh wow, that seems really good. You can basically do 2 damage to something every turn and put a 1/1 counter. So, like by his next turn, that's a flying 6/6. By your next turn, sorry, that's a flying 6/6. Thorn Elemental has been pretty solid. Big creature, probably one of the bigger creatures in the format. Eviscerate is really good. Just having, you know, removal is great. Cast Down is obviously better, but Eviscerate is 0 mana sorcery speed, destroy target creature, which I think in this everything 0 mana format might even be better. I think we'll take the Kazarov just to try it out. We'll see how it goes. Syncopate is unplayable as well, unfortunately. I had a guy try and counter something earlier against me with Syncopate, and he's like, oh, I get to pay 5, and I'm like, yeah, so do I. Corrosive Druid is bonkers, especially with something like Slim Voda, because you can play it, gain 10 life, play Slim Voda, bounce it, play it, gain 10 life over the course of a couple turns. We need some removal though, so I think we'll take the Eviscerate here. Well, it's between Eviscerate and Thorn Elemental. I think we've got a decent amount of threats here. Unfortunately, we have a lot of random garbage here, which I'm not too pleased about, but we'll live with it. Let's cut out the stuff we're not going to play. Because the thing is, too, is that in this format, you really only get one cut, I think. So right now, you know, I guess we can just leave it on and cut it at the end. But, yeah, you basically have to play everything you draft. So let's take the Eviscerate. It's pretty good. Ooh, jeez. This is a good pack. So this card here is insane, but only if you're on the play and only if it's in your opening hand. If you can get somebody and just like discard 2 cards from their hand on turn 1, it's like it basically can just win the game on the spot there. It is very, very strong. Keldon Overseer is pretty good as well, stealing their biggest creature. But I think Weight of Memory again is just too good. I'm wondering if there's any weird shenanigans we can do with like Final Parting, where we search for Final Parting and something to put in our graveyard, which then we can use from our... Is there anything here that we can use from our graveyard? We can put... Ooh, we can get a Gitu Chronicler to our hand and something in the graveyard. Cast Gitu Chronicler, get back Final Parting. Cast Final Parting, get... like Slim Voda or something, and bounce Gitu Chronicler, play Gitu Chronicler. Do we need a second Final Parting for that? I think so. Yeah, we'll take another Final Parting. Triumph of Gerard is pretty solid. Having a lifelink, flying lifelink vigilant, or flying first strike lifelink is pretty solid. Slimefoot is okay, not that good. It's just kind of fine. He is historic, which works well, I guess, with Cabal Paladin. That's about it. Meh. I think probably the Unwind is fine, or the Triumph, maybe. I think we'll take Unwind. And another wall, or an elephant that can return an artifact to our hand. So that it returns wall or guardians. It's fine, I guess. I think it's between... There's a few good cards here I like. Wall's good. Adventurous Impulse, number 3 is probably fine. Gift of Growth is okay. I think we take the wall, though. Ooh, that's what we're looking for with Final Parting. Yeah, that's really good. Corrosive Druid's pretty great, we'll take that. Hey, Thorn Elemental. Yep, everything else in that pack is bad. Oh, this is pretty good. Do we have any enchantments we care about? I mean, Demonic Vigor, I guess. Not really, we don't have any, like... Mirari Conjecture or anything like that, so we'll pass on that. Divest is okay. Again, good on turn 1. A lot of times people just dump their hand, and then this is just a bad top deck. Feral Abomination's pretty solid. Warlord's Fury is just, again, a card that you can just cycle. Yeah, we'll take Warlord's Fury. And we'll take a Rescue. I'll take a Befuddle. Ooh, Demonic Vigor. Dude, that's... Whew! That's good, and we get to remove 2 cards here. So, let's cut the Skirk Prospector, because that's basically just a 1-mana do-nothing. And how much kicker do we have? So 2 kicker, 3 kicker... 4 kickers, so Bloodstone Goblin's pretty bad. Llanowar Scout's pretty bad. Gaia's Protector's pretty bad. So we have to add in back 2 cards. What is the least bad in here? Probably the Bloodstone Goblin and the Gaia's Protector. Yeah. Okay, cool. Let's jump into a game here. So being on a play is really good. So cross your fingers, everyone, that RNG King does not win the RNG. Yes! Okay, but our hand is kind of weak. We do get a we get a draw. And we get Bloodstone Goblin, this fucking garbage. Amaranthian Wall, sure. Well, I guess we'll keep it. Mulliganing here is really bad. Honestly, I think we just saved this for something better. But that is a very anemic opener. I am disappointed to show you guys this embarrassment, but whatever. Oof, really? That's pretty bad. Grudge Sentinel's fine. Ooh, Thorn Elemental's so good. Ooh, that's really good too. Jeez. That's a strong opener. This card is just really solid. Alright, what we got? It's not bad. And we'll Demonic Vigor it. Glad we saved the Demonic Vigor for something that matters. So, Amaranthian Wall does a pretty good job of blocking things, although he's drawing 3 cards this turn, so he's up 2 cards on us right now. He's down 1. He's up 1 card on us. Card advantage is so important in this format. Basically everything, you're trying to constantly 2-for-1 people, because the more you can 2-for-1 people, the more that you... Because everything is just so good. Everything is... Oh my god. Yeah, Torgar is nuts. Yup. So we go to 3 here. Like, this is like a turn 2, turn 3 format, which is hilarious. What's he gonna get? What's he gonna get? Oh yeah, this card is pretty funny. It's unplayable in standard, but this card is actually super good in this little format. Let's see what he's got. Hopefully we can avoid any sort of direct damage spells like, oh wow, okay, yeah. Now he just puts that on Thorn Elemental and attacks and draws 2. So you can see how, oh, sure. So Amaranthian Wall deals with Torgar and Partick Wanderer pretty well. The only thing we're worried about, oh, Jesus Christ. Wow. Yeah, that's, holy shit. Yeah, he ran away. Unfortunately, our opening hand was pretty weak. So, I think that's just game. I don't think we can win now. Well, let's grab the Befuddle. See if we can go anywhere with this. Yeah, unfortunately that's not going to work out, I don't think. And we hit a few good cards from him. Yeah, so unfortunately Thorn Elemental does it here, and that's game for us. Okay, so game 1, as you can see, card advantage and Thorn Elementals. It's just basically what you want. Alright, let's play another one. But in any case, I've been having a lot of fun with this format. It's really jokes. It's a fun kind of break, I guess, from sort of more traditional Magic. This hand is okay. Again, there's nothing really to get us card advantage here, but mulliganing is pretty horrible. Ooh, yeah. A lot of these decks are just trying to build these like infinite combos with, you know, Final Parting and Weight of Memory and getting Guardians of Koiloses and assembling your combo, kind of. I think if I draft this again, I'm going to try and just go all in on assembling a combo, where it's nothing but draw spells and, yeah, nothing but draw spells and search spells and Guardians of Koilos and things like that. Yeah. Luckily we have our Amaranthine Wall to deal with that, and definitely that is horrible. He can only ever make it a 4/4. So we will pass. What do we got? Ooh, that's really good for us. Okay, so what's our... Okay, so we want to put something in the graveyard so we get Thorn Elemental and the Gitu Chronicler. Put a card into your hand the other way. So we put Gitu Chronicler into our hand. Then we play Gitu Chronicler, kicked. And we get Final Parting. Then we cast Final Parting. And what can we get? Get 2 cards. Gitu Chronicler and Guardians of Koilos. Oh, we only have the 1 Guardians actually. So we can't loop, we can't infinitely loop here. Okay, so we get, let's try out this guy. I haven't seen him played yet. What has this guy got that we can shoot? Nothing really, but we'll get him and the other Gitu Chronicler. Put the Gitu Chronicler in our hand. Then we will play Amaranthine Wall. I think we want to save the Eviscerate for whatever the Chainer's Torment gets. No, what do you mean whatever? When it plays out his big fucking thing. And we'll pass the turn. So then next turn we'll go Gitu Chronicler, getting back Final Parting. And then for the last one, Final Parting, we'll put something in the graveyard that we don't care about. And then Soul Salvage to our hand. And then we're going to Soul Salvage Thorn Elemental and Kazarov Sengir Pureblood. So we will make this guy indestructible before we block. And we will go to blocks, block. Oh shit. I should have blocked with a Gitu Chronicler so it dies so I can Soul Salvage back a Gitu Chronicler. Ooh. Yes, we will definitely do that next turn. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. My turn. Well, we'll play the guy's Protector. We will play the Gitu Chronicler kicked. Which will return Final Parting. We'll cast Final Parting. I think honestly we're happy to just get Soul Salvage, and and we want to put something into the graveyard. I think Weight of Memory. Yeah. We'll put Soul Salvage in our hand. And then we won't cast it quite yet because we want to get you Chroniclers. Oh, that was stupid. Why did I attack there? I don't know. It was just a thing, I guess. End the turn. Yes, you have a 12/12. Chronicler. Yep. Shit. Now we showed him the secrets! The secrets of final parting! You bastard. Now you're just going to copy our genius. Yes, you may get a card from your library, I guess. Final parting is slow. The final parting Get You Chronicler shenanigans are slow, but they do set up a pretty solid board presence. So he's just putting some card that he doesn't care about in his graveyard. Another one. Okay. I really don't like this card. So we will block, and we will block. I shouldn't have attacked with the Chronicler. I should have double blocked and let them both die. But live and learn, just in case he does anything sneaky. My turn. Well, let's throw down an Adventurous Impulse. And definitely we like Krosan Druid here to gain a bunch of life. So let's Krosan Druid now. Cool, go to 21. And then we will Soul Salvage. We will get back Get You Chronicler and Kazarov. And we will play Kazarov. And like, I think we just are happy throwing more Get You Chroniclers in front of this bus. And like, we're gonna attack with a 6/6 next turn, basically. Yeah. Cool. Cool. So I think with this next Get You Chronicler, we will get back Soul Salvage. Then Soul Salvage will get back Get You Chronicler Thorn Elemental. Then Get You Chronicler will get back Weight of Memory. I think is the line. In which case Kazarov will not be attacking as a 6/6. He'll just be attacking as a 5/5. Which is fine. Which is fine. Ooh, aggressive. Well, ooh, wait a minute. This costs 4. Oh, shit. Okay, well, let's go to blocks. Let's... He can make that a 4/4. We'll block. We'll block. We will block. And we will block, I think. And we'll save our Amaranthine Wall. So this eats that. This does 2, then we shoot it. This kills this, this kills this. Yeah, I'm happy with these blocks. Wait a minute. I didn't fucking read this card. Whenever a creature an opponent controls is dealt damage at all. What? Jeez, he's gigantic. Oh my gosh, he's a 9/9. What? Dude. Oh my gosh, I didn't read that card at all. My turn. Oh my goodness. Can we kill him here? 9. So we can do 9, 10, 11, 12. We can do 12, 13, 14, 15. Damn, so close. We can do 15. Okay, well, let's continue with our sneaky plan. Get back our soul salvage. And then we will cast soul salvage. We will get back Chronicler and Thorn Elemental. And then we will play Thorn Elemental. And let's go to combat. We will attack for 9. Jeez, this guy is like... That is unreal. I did not realize how good that is. Ooh. That's pretty good. Alright, what do we discard? Well, we don't want to end our Get to Chronicler shenanigans, so we're going to discard Run Amok and Eviscerate, because we can block, and then we just kill him. I don't think he can win here. Yeah, okay, good. Woo! That was sick! Oh, man, I didn't realize how good that Kazarov card is in this. Oh my gosh. Well, we're 1-1. Hopefully we can try and go 4-3. As long as we go positive, I'm happy. I don't think I've done any better than like 4 wins so far. A lot of these decks can just like get one good top deck and just absolutely turn the game around. Yeah, this is fine. This is fine. We'll just gain 10 life on turn 1 and pass, I think. And hopefully he doesn't have a discard your hand. Cool. Ooh. Those are pretty good. Man, another guy with this Chainer's Torment. Well, that's pretty solid. That's not very solid. I think we just honestly get it back right now. That's better. I think we take the worm, because we do want to kind of kill those feral abominations, although this does block one forever. This at least removes one from the board. Yeah, we'll just take that. And yeah, if we can get one killed, we'll give him an oops to think that we're fucking up here. Psych! We 2-for-1 ourselves, but I don't like those 5/5s. They're just so strong. They are so strong. So, a really good draw. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's good. At least we gain 10 life, so we don't have to, like, just get mucked. So that's 13. We go to 13. Yeah, I'll just take 13. Or, sorry, 12. 12. My math skills are not so good. Alright, what you got? What you got? What? Brutal. Oh, well, we drew the Amaranthine Wall, so that's pretty good. So, basically, People love their Amaranthine Wall. But why? He's trying to pull a sneaky stunt on us like we did earlier. Ooh, that's pretty good. I think 7. So if we attack for 7 and we just assign the damage to him, he goes to 5, but then we lose our, depending on what he blocks with, we just kind of lose our Thorn Elemental. He probably attacks with that and the Feral Abomination. Yeah. So I could see an argument for trading. Oh wait, he can't kill the Thorn Elemental now on the attack. Pass to blocks. Block. Block. Get the worm in our graveyard in case we draw a Soul Salvage. Ooh. Man, that's such a good card. Well, I think we'll attack first. So we put into 5, then we cast Final Parting and hope he doesn't have a counterspell. Sick! So we need to deal with... What do we need to deal with here? Basically we just have to protect the creature from a removal spell and we're good. Because we block and we block. So... Honestly I feel like we just get a counterspell. We just get a an unwind, and we'll put an Arbor Armament into our graveyard because we don't care. Put a card into your hand, unwind. Cool. So I think from here we can just win. Oh wait, why? Ah, damn it! Why didn't we get the Wizard's Retort? Because what if he plays a Keldon Overseer? Ugh, that was dicey. That's dicey, that's dicey. I mean, if he gets the Keldon Overseer, we're dead. We're not quite dead. We're very close to being dead. Please, no Keldon Overseer. Come on. Probably doesn't attack here. He attacks with everybody. Okay. Make him indestructible. Go to blocks. Oops, block and block. Sure, bud. Good game. Good thing we got the unwind. Sweet. Very cool. Very cool. So as you can see, Final Parting is very strong. Thorn Elemental is really strong. There's a lot of just big bomb creatures that, because you don't have to pay any mana for them, they become bombs. There's a lot of cards in Dominaria that are just unplayable trash because they cost so much mana. Stuff like Slinvoda, for example. Man, we've had this card in our hand every time. And these hands are not good. Whatever, we'll keep it, I guess. Oof. That's a great opener from that guy. That I don't think we care about as much. Slimefoot is kind of medium. Now Slimefoot is good. Jesus. This guy's just going off. Yeah, this card is really good now. Woo! Alright, let's see if he can pull off a turn 1 win. He's got a Guardians on the battlefield. And he's got to search for 2 cards. Can he turn 1 win? What would he have to do? He would have to go get a... He's got to do the Guardians in his graveyard, Chronicler to his hand, cast Chronicler, get back Final Parting, Soul Salvage to his hand, Cabal Paladin to the graveyard, play Cabal Paladin, start looping Guardians of Koilos. That would be pretty cool. What did he put in the graveyard? Sparring Construct, okay. Woo! The guy's got 6 cards in hand. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah. If someone does this kind of thing on turn 1, it's usually a pretty assured loss. But we will play it out and we will try our best. He doesn't really have anything too threatening. Ooh, wow. Okay, so he can just scry his entire deck now. Man, oh man, double Guardians is so good. Yup. We'll just let him do his thing. If he can turn 1 win, oh man. Yeah. Keep going, dude. Find your Cabal Paladin and then cast Opt. That's the thing with this format is, like, I'm not even mad. Like, this is awesome. There's an infinite combo in a draft format. Oh, jeez. So he is digging. What wins here? The Diligent Explorer, whatever it's called, Diligent Archaeologist or something. The one that mills. 1 and a blue, I think it's like a 1/3 or something. We're gonna have to skip this or speed it up a little bit in the replay. Otherwise, you're gonna be watching here, I think, for a little while. So he may have ended with Final Parting on top. Whatever he ends with, we get to Hammer it Explorer and dump in his graveyard, which is pretty good. Alright, bro, come on, what are we doing? Come on, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh my gosh, he's just continuing. Yes, top. Wait, he's leaving them both in the battlefield? Okay. Come on, do it! Come on! Yes! Oh my gosh, he did it! Oh, that's so incredible! Oh my goodness. Oh, slow clap for that. Oh my goodness, I love it. I don't think I can make him do it over and over again, but I want to let him get the enjoyment of like doing it a couple times because this is probably a blast. Oh, oh, it's so good. Oh my goodness. Okay, we'll concede. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy I saw that. That is the funniest thing. An infinite combo in a draft. Awesome. Okay, let's see if we can get another win at least. Let's see if we can at least go 3-3. Man, that's got to be like cut out and put on Reddit or something for a highlight. Alrighty. This is fine, I guess. Uh-oh. He just goes Hammer, Explorer, Hammer. Oh no! I'm having flashbacks. No. Okay. Alright, we're good. My turn, yeah. Okay. I think we do this first and draw a card. Cool. And then we Adventurous Impulse. Ooh. Yeah, this is just nuts. We get to kill these things right now. So we'll do that. Mill you. Oops. Mill you. Cool. And we'll pass the turn. Hello. I like that we have this guy here to protect the Kazarov. Unfortunately, we can't make more red in a turn, which is... Ooh. Yep. Well, I think... What does he get back with that? A Skin Witch, Unkicked, a Mammoth Spider, or a Cabal Paladin. He probably won't get any of the Cabal Paladins. He can get an Explorer. The question is do we want to discard to the Eldest Reborn here, or do I want to just dump my entire hand? I think... I think we just dump our hand. I think we deal 2 damage to this. We attack for 10. Then we play Slinvoda. And we play this guy. We'll pass the turn. Cool. So we don't discard anything. And he has some kind of, in my opinion, anemic choices. I think his best choice is probably Mammoth Spider, because he is dead right now. Ooh, look at you. Nice. You have a 5/5. I have an 8/8. Ooh, that's pretty good too. Let's force some blocks here. Man, oh man, that is one powerful card. So he gets back his whatever. But I can't see how he wins here. Because Kazarov can block Kazarov. Yeah, that works. That works. That gives him enough blockers. Ooh, that's pretty good. So Tiana can first strike the Sentinel. Oh, I would not have blocked like... I guess he wants to keep his Kazarov alive. Question is do we want to use our soul salvage now? Probably. Because we do want to protect our Kazarov. We'll mill you. Another Kazarov? Shit, another Linkering Phantom. Fuck. Yeah, we'll end the turn. So this should... He can play one creature. Oh, shoot, we didn't... I keep forgetting to use the Kazarov ability. Oh, nice. We got another one! Heck yeah. Alright, reward. Sunder Shaman. Can't be blocked by one or more creature. Deals combat damage to a creature, destroy an artifact or... it's okay. Play. Well, hopefully we can pull off the super sweet... Ooh. The super fun and very powerful search your library for stuff loop. Man, we've not been on the play like at all this game. Or this round, I guess. Oh, that is a very good opener for us. These are basically vanilla creatures. So let's befuddle. That's a good draw. Let's Adventurous Impulse. Yep, sure. Play the Memorial. Play a kicked Gitu Chronicler to get back an Adventurous Impulse, I think. Cast Adventurous Impulse. Get... Ooh, okay. Yeah, those are on the bottom now. In any order. Why didn't I get to pick the order? Oh. Not that it really matters. Let's just... He's attacking us for 5. We block. I think... We probably want to play the other Gitu Chronicler and then cast Linvoda to bounce both Gitu Chroniclers to our hand. Next turn we're drawing 2. His board is not really powering us down too hard. Ooh, suddenly it is powering us. No, it's not. Good thing we didn't play the Linvoda. Oh. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay. Ugh, suddenly playing Slinvoda is not good. Oh, maybe I should have played Kazarov and killed the Keldon Overseer this turn. Oh, well, let's go Thorn Elemental, Bloodstone Goblin, and Kazarov. And then... no attacks. Pass a turn. So we block. Yep. These are all basically just vanilla creatures. This is at least trample, but what's he got? What's he got? No, he's not attacking. Okay. So on his end step, let's shoot the Keldon Overseer. Okay. My turn. And we will attack with these two. We will shoot this guy. So he takes 13, goes to 7. Then we play Amaranthine Wall. Maybe we do just play Slinvoda here. I don't think there's any reason to. Because, like, Bloodstone Goblin trades with the Fire Elemental and Kazarov. Yep, that's fine. We'll just block Partick Wanderer with Wall over and over again. He'll never get his 2 cards. So let's go... Wait a minute. No. We don't need to make him indestructible. Yeah, there and there. Block. 2 damage. Yeah, we got him. We got him, boys. We got him. Clean, 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 clean. All right. Here's the real test of might. Oh, we're already at 4 wins. Sick. How many? Ooh, 6 wins. We just get to do it again. I think it costs 750 gems to play. I think it's just normal draft cost. But this draft is, like, so fun. I'm really, really enjoying it. I had a game earlier where Slinvoda just bounces stuff over and over and over again, and it's just so gross. This hand is kind of bad, but we'll keep it. Oh my god. Turn 1 Torgar. Turn 1 7/8 that deals 10 damage to you. What is this, vintage? Yeesh. Oh my god. Holy shit! What? I don't think we can win. We're gonna try, but this one's gonna... Ooh, that's a good draw! That's a really good draw. Okay, so we'll play our Gaia's Protector. And we'll play our Demonic Vigor. And we will cast Final Parting. And we will go put... What creatures deal with his creatures? That's the real question here. So we want a Gitu Chronicler, and we want a... Kazarov was just nuts. We're going to eventually need an Eviscerate, but... I think for now we're just happy putting Thorn Elemental in the graveyard, I guess. Put this in our hand. Cast Gitu Chronicler. Get back Final Parting. Cast Final Parting. Now the question is, do we want to go deep on think we get Slinvoda and Soul Salvage. And we put Soul Salvage in our hand. And then we cast Soul Salvage. We get back Slinvoda and Thorn Elemental. And we cast Thorn Elemental. And we pass the turn? Yeah. So Grun attacks as a 20/20, which we probably just block with Gaia's Protector, get Gaia's Protector back to our hand. So we have 2 turns of blocking Grun with Gaia's Protector. Ooh, that's not good. Okay, we have no turns of blocking Grun with Gaia's Protector. So now we basically have to block both? Man, that seems bad. Ugh. Yeah. Well, I think we just go block and block. Actually, I think we go block. Because next turn we can Slinvoda, bounce everything. Yeah, that's probably fine. Unless he has like Run Amok. Oh, come on. Goddamn Gift of Growth. Dude, we had that! We had it! Alright, well that was close, that was close. Grun is another like absolute powerhouse in this format. Having a creature that can attack for so much damage so quickly, especially when he just plays a creature that puts us to 10 life there, was really strong. But either way, this was a very interesting draft. And thank you for watching. If you'd like to see other videos of anything in particular, let me know. Mostly I'm just kind of uploading this for my own enjoyment, but if there's anybody out there watching them, and especially watching to the end, thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.